Hey everybody, it's Josh Rogers, Keller Williams, and the question today is how do real estate agents handle stress? What's the best way to avoid stress? How do you not implode or explode or just give up or quit or just go off the deep end? Um, and this is a very, very real issue. In real estate, it's, we go through cycles like this, but the funny thing is in most companies or most people, those cycles are last months. Go a couple months up, a couple months down. Well, real estate is like a daily roller coaster. You'll be on top of the world at some point of the day and in the bottom of the valley the other point of the day. And it's because there's so many different crazy variables and factors, and it's all stress. And what's important to know is stress doesn't have to only be negative stress. Positive stress can also affect the body by releasing cortisol, and then that's the issue. That cortisol is what gets you. That's the bad stuff. So we got to find a way to release the stress, both positive and negative. And so I'm going to sound like your daddy for a little bit, but that's okay, right? Um, First and foremost, let's control what we can control, and that comes down to our diet, our sleep, and our exercise, our activity level. So if you eat crap, you're gonna feel like crap. We all know that. I'm not gonna beat a dead horse. If you don't get good rest and good sleep, that affects everything during our day. So you're gonna have to be sure to focus on that. And then also exercise, it has a tremendous value on how you feel and your energy level, your overall health. So diet, sleep, and exercise. Okay, I'm gonna stop being your daddy now. The next way to help eliminate or manage stress, manage is probably the best word, is to create time blocks. Time blocks is simply creating blocks of time within your daily schedule that you abide by and you follow. So this means that between 8 and 9 o'clock, there's actually one thing that you're focused on. And from 9:30 to 10:30, you focus on another thing. And you actually stick to those time blocks. And so what that does for you is it organizes your day, organizes your mind and your body, so you don't feel like you're in a whirlwind. You don't feel like you're in the big, scary, sharky, cold ocean with no direction. So at least this gives you a little stability and security and parameters that you feel like, okay, this is what I'm doing from this time and this time. So eliminating that uncertainty can cut down on stress a lot. The next part after time blocking is create boundaries. We've got to create boundaries within our life. It's too easy to be on 24/7, right? And if you're on call 24/7, the stress level is just going to be through the roof 24/7. And somehow your body has to create an outlet for that. And unfortunately, that's how people are having heart attacks and strokes in their 30s because the body just can't contain all of that. So by creating boundaries, what I mean by that is, okay, I'm not going to work at 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm actually going to work when I go into the office or whenever my time block says I'm going to work. Maybe that starts at 9 o'clock for you. It's different for each person. There's no reason for us to be checking our text messages or responding to emails at 10 o'clock at night. Guys, 90% of the rest of the world has legitimate work hours where they get dressed, they go to work, they clock in, they work there so many hours a day, and then they clock out and they leave work at work. Um, we put so much pressure on ourselves to be everything to everybody all the time, when in fact, we don't have to be. And a lot of people don't have those expectations until we begin to reply to them at 10 o'clock at night. The moment we begin to reply to people at 10 o'clock at night is when they have those expectations of us. And can we blame them? So I would encourage you, protect your time, create those boundaries, protect your family time, your personal time. For me, it's from 9 to 4 to 5-ish. I do have a gray area there from 4 to 5-ish. But at 7 o'clock at night, guys, there's not an emergency that happens at 7 o'clock at night. And the mortgage company isn't open, the bank's not open, people aren't doing business at 7 o'clock at night. So that kind of stuff can wait till the following morning. And if we properly set expectations, then our clients will be good with that. If we don't set those expectations, I can't blame them for being frustrated because they may be expecting you to return their call. So setting boundaries is a big one for managing stress. And then finally is create so much business that you can pick and choose who you work with. This is crucial, and this is a tough one, especially as being new real estate agents. A lot of times you're going to take anything that comes your way. And I get it, right? Beggars can't be choosers. But if you really hone in those skills on lead generation, getting out there and creating business, grabbing your future and your destiny and just making stuff happen, becoming that rainmaker, that if you want more business, you just turn on the switch and you go get it. If you can create those habits and that skill and refine it and then stay consistent and do it every day, you'll have so much business that you can choose the people that you want to work with, that you enjoy working with, and the location that you work with, and the price points that you like working with. And by having so much business that you're able to pick and choose, that's a great way to eliminate maybe some of those stressful clients that are just wearing you down and wearing you out. And say, and that will allow you to earn the right to have this conversation. Mr. and Mrs. Buyer or Mr. and Mrs. Seller, I don't feel like I'm giving you the service that you deserve. I don't know that this is a good fit anymore. And I'm going to give you a recommendation to 2 or 3 other real estate agents that I think would be a good fit to help you find your dream house. And essentially, you sever that working relationship, and that's an amazing feeling whenever you get to that stage. And that's only created by generating enough business that you can pick and choose. And generating enough business all comes down to that daily lead generation. For me, it's from 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock every morning. And my phone turns off, the apps turn off, Facebook, text message, email, I don't check it from 9 to 12 every morning. I get in the office and I start generating leads. That means outbound phone calls, calling and just drumming up business. And there's a lot of strategies of how to do that. So anyway, I hope that helps of how to manage and alleviate stress. You got to find something that works for you. I don't recommend drugs and alcohol. That is not conducive to a long-term healthy lifestyle. But hey, if you are frustrated, I got to tell you that you're working through it. You're in the mud right now. You're grinding it out. And I don't want to say it is a rite of passage, but you're earning your stripes. Hang in there. You can make it. There's a better way, okay? So just keep watching these videos. I'm here for you. Call me, email me. Of course, I'm a resource here for you, and just somebody to share some ideas with. I don't have all the answers, but I do have a lot of experience, so I can relate with what you're going through. If you're thinking about different brokerages or hanging your license with somebody, certainly hook up with me. I have a lot of tips I want to share with you, some good questions to ask brokers, and then certainly want to share with you Keller Williams and why I think they're the biggest, baddest mamma jammas out there. All right, we'll talk to you guys soon. Check out my other YouTube videos and send me your question of the day. I'll answer it. Bye.